Tonight to the program, the Thai government has made a bold move by cutting electricity supplies to parts of Myanmar in an effort to tackle call center scam shelters. Then transforming an ordinary household item into a high-value and sustainable product through innovative design. And we take an extraordinary journey back to the Jurassic period. Swadika, I'm Nad Bunag and welcome to This Week with Thai PBS World. We begin tonight with the biggest story of the week, which is Thailand's cutting of electricity supplies to parts of Myanmar. This is what Myanmar's notorious scam city of Walk-A-Tif looked like before. You can see that the city looked so bright from a distance. And the moment when the electricity was cut off. This came after Thailand decided to cut electricity supplies to these border townships in an effort to tackle cross-border scams through which many people have lost money and many have been lured by human trafficking gangs into working for them. It has been discovered that a massive amount of electricity from Thailand was being used to power these call centers in Myanmar. This is why the Thai government has decided to take action by cutting their electricity supplies. The Thai government has ordered the Provincial Electricity Authority to cut electricity supplies to 5 locations where such scam cities are located. The locations include 2 in Tha Lek Township, which is opposite Chiang Rai Province, and there are also 2 locations in Mewadi Township opposite Tak Province. And this is where infamous scam cities like Walk-A-Tif and KK Park are located, and also Phaya Thong Su Township, which is opposite the 3 Pagodas Pass in Kanchanaburi Province. Thailand's Interior Minister Anutin Charnvirakul witnessed the cutting of the electricity supply on Wednesday at 9 a.m. Although he said that the electricity cuts will cost about 50 million baht per month in lost revenue, this measure is necessary for national security reasons. Apart from cutting off electricity, the National Security Council also plans to cease oil supplies and internet services to those townships. Thailand's foreign ministry said that they have notified Myanmar about the necessity to cut electricity to these scammers, but offered an assurance that the cuts will not affect the people. The electricity cuts will, however, undeniably affect citizens who are not involved with the scams. According to the PA's office in Mae Sai district in Chiang Rai province, supply cuts to Tha Lek in Myanmar are expected to affect at least 7,500 houses, 5 hospitals, and 45 schools. With electricity cuts to Myanmar already affecting local citizens, how this might affect relations between Thailand, Myanmar, and even China. Let's find out more with Warisara Sahan.
Cutting off electricity is a clear signal to China or to other countries that we treat this scam operation along the Thai border seriously.
This is the 3rd day in Tha Lek district of Myanmar, where residents have been living without electricity, diesel, and internet from Thailand. After decisive action was taken by the Thai government in cutting off these public utilities to so-called scam cities along the border. Geographically, the power and supplies were cut in 5 locations in some Myanmar border towns opposite the northern and western provinces of Thailand, namely Kanchanaburi, Tak, and Chiang Rai. Phaya Thong Su Township, opposite the 3 Pagoda Pass district in Kanchanaburi province. Ban Mueang Dang and the Thai-Myanmar Friendship Bridge in Tha Lek Township, opposite Mae Sai district in Chiang Rai. The 2nd Thai-Myanmar Friendship Bridge and Ban Hoi Muang in Mewadi Township, opposite Mae Sot district in Thailand's Tak province. The decisive action was taken after a few visits by a Chinese delegation led by Liu Zhongyi, Chinese Assistant Public Security Minister, seeking cooperation in combating the scammers. Before this, there was a controversy that Thai authorities were passing the buck. Thai PM Paetongtarn Shinawat, however, responded that there was no hesitation and the action was taken this week on February 5th.
Well, it took a long time because it involved many parties. The first party we have to do is the Thailand G2G relations with Myanmar. And then we have also relation with China. And then another level is that Thailand has a long border, so you have this ethnic armed group. So the Thai authority have to put things together. And also one of the most important factor, also Thai Prime Minister is visiting Beijing this week.
Some critics, however, say that Thailand finally took some action only because of the Chinese government's pressure. Kawi Jongkit Thawon, a veteran journalist on regional affairs, partially agrees.
I think China treat this matter very seriously because its impact on the Chinese citizen, and that's very important. And that is why China has really, urged Thailand, to really come out with a stringent measure at the border.
There are reportedly over 6,000 people of 21 nationalities being detained to work in the scam cities, and more than half are Chinese nationals. The Chinese government took stronger action after the case of the Chinese actor who was tricked into traveling to Thailand and was kidnapped to work for these gangs in Mewadi in Myanmar. Kawi sees that the electricity cut was a right move.
I think it's the future's trajectory of Thai-China relation in the suppressing combating transnational crimes will be further strengthened because the scam core has a great impact not only Thailand-China but beyond this bilateral relation. Is actually not only Southeast Asia but around the world. You have many nationalities, the Japanese, the Ethiopians, some Africans. So I think it will intensify in the future because to combat scam core, it's not a one-shot affair.
Kawi also thinks that the government should come up with long-term solutions, and that is in the area of immigration.
And also, I think there must be a stringent screening of people who come to Thailand. At the moment, Thailand have suspended the so-called TM6 immigration form. So sometimes it's very difficult to trace those who come to Thailand and go through Thailand. So it's very important because Thailand wants to use biometric as a modern technology, but somehow immigration has not yet completed the whole system.
Suspending public utility supplies to Myanmar did not really last long, as those cities have been assisted by purchasing of electricity from Laos and using generators. What has to be kept in mind is that the impact of power suspension also affects the general public, schools, and hospitals. The impact also spreads to Thai residents living near the border, such as near the Mui River in Mahsot in Tak province. Locals were complaining long before the power cuts.
So basically, because they run like entertainment complex, so a lot of noises from the clubs, the bars, the KTV that is really loud, and on top of that is the noise of the generators. So at night, when everything is quiet, the noise of these music, loud music, and the noise of the generator really disturb the people who live along the Mui River opposite of the KK Park.
For years, Thailand has been targeted by call center scam gangs using fake calls and messages. Even the Thai Prime Minister has received a scam call. Over 500,000 cases were reported between March 2022 and June 2024, with losses reaching billions baht. The costs were not only financial, but also the dreams and hopes of trafficked victims being detained to work for these gangs. The general response is positive to the Thai government's decision to cut off one of the most important components in scam operations, electricity. But any longer-term measures remained unknown. Warisala Sehan reporting for Thai PBS World.
Now from power to politics and the recent mayoral elections. I had a chance to speak with political analysts about how these local elections reflect democracy at the grassroots level, how local elections are reflected in national politics, and most importantly, the strategies of political parties if they hope to win in the next general election. The mayoral elections in 47 provinces last Saturday was seen as a fierce battle between the political red, blue, and orange groups. It seems like the governing Pheu Thai party is losing ground, despite having Thaksin Shinawatra campaign in several provinces in an attempt to regain its stronghold. Olan Thinbangtiao, a political science lecturer from Burapha University, says that the results indicate that Thaksin's influence is not what it used to be. Meanwhile, the Phumjai Thai party, which aligned with independent candidates from local political dynasties, managed to secure victory in several provinces.
ถ้าดูผลการเลือกตั้งนะครับก็ถือว่านะครับมีความน่าพอใจเพราะหลายๆจังหวัดที่เป็นเครือข่ายของพรรคภูมิใจไทยก็ชนะนะครับหลายจังหวัดรวมทั้งสามารถนะครับเข้าไปในชนะที่เป็นเขตอิทธิพลทางการเมืองสำคัญของพรรคเพื่อไทยกรณีจังหวัดเชียงรายและบวกกับผลการเลือกตั้งก่อนหน้านี้มันทำให้เห็นว่าพรรคภูมิใจไทยเนี่ยเขาสามารถขยายพื้นที่อำนาจนะครับไม่ว่าจะเป็นภาคเหนือนะครับเจาะเชียงรายได้ทำให้พรรคเพื่อไทยผมคิดว่าเสียหน้ามากเพราะว่าเชียงรายเนี่ยเป็นจังหวัดที่คุณทักษิณก็มีความคาดหวังนะครับว่าจะต้องชนะการเลือกตั้งที่นี่ได้
In a way, contesting in mayoral elections requires deep and close connections with the people, especially if candidates are competing for the job of PAO chief. Therefore, it is often the case that election winners end up being the same people. This is the main advantage over the People's Party, which lost in all provinces where they fielded candidates except one. For this reason, Associate Professor Dr. Porn Amarin Promkert of Khon Kaen University feels that local politics will still revolve around political dynasties and the power of money, which will take time to change.
โดยสรุปณตอนนี้ก็คือเรื่องของบ้านใหญ่เรื่องของเครือข่ายอุปถัมภ์แล้วก็เรื่องของเงินเนี่ยผมก็เป็นปัจจัยสำคัญเสมอในการเลือกตั้งท้องถิ่นของไทยมันต้องใช้เวลาอีกพักใหญ่แล้วก็วัฒนธรรมทางการเมืองเช่นนี้มันยังฝังรากลึกอยู่ในชนบทท้องถิ่นของไทยครับ
Meanwhile, the number of blank ballots has increased significantly. The Election Commission saw 1.1 million blank ballots and over 931,000 invalid ballots, the highest in recent years. Dr. Porn Amarin believes that the blank ballots may imply that voters have no better choice, as they are forced to vote for the same candidates who have been ruling the province for decades. One example was in Nakhon Ratchasima, where over 110,000 blank ballots were submitted.
บางจังหวัดนะครับแสนกว่าคนเนี่ยสิ่งเหล่านี้เขาก็เจตนาต้องการสั่งสอนของพรรคการเมืองที่ส่งลงมาเพราะว่าพรรคการเมืองบางพรรคหมายถึงว่าผู้สมัครนายกอบจบางค่ายบางสังกัดเนี่ยซึ่งผูกขาดตำแหน่งมายาวนานหลายสิบปีคนก็อยากเปลี่ยนแปลงแต่ว่าก็ยังมีคนเช่นนี้มาลงสมัครอยู่เหมือนเดิมเพราะนั้นเขาก็ใช้วิธีการสั่งสอน
Similarly, Olan also feels that the blank ballots were sending a message that the candidates, many of whom were incumbent PAO chiefs, have not been able to earn the trust of the people.
แสดงว่ากลุ่มคนเหล่านี้เขาอาจจะมีความรู้เป็นกลุ่มคนที่มีความรู้แต่รู้สึกว่า ผู้สมัครนะครับก็จะเป็นกลุ่มคนแบบเดิมไม่สามารถที่จะยังไงไว้ใจได้ไม่สามารถที่พึ่งพาไปได้นะครับผลงานที่ผ่านมาอาจจะไม่เป็นรูปธรรมมากนักนะครับสิ่งเหล่านี้ผมว่าเป็นการสะท้อนเพื่อที่จะทำให้บรรดานักการเมืองต้องไปขบคิดว่าจังหวัดหนึ่งมีคนมาใช้สิทธิ์นะครับแต่โหวตโนนะครับหลักแสนแสดงว่าตัวเองก็ต้องปรับตัวนักการเมืองต้องปรับตัวว่าตัวเองยังไม่สามารถขายนะครับนโยบายขายภาพลักษณ์นะครับในฐานะความเป็นตัวแทนกับประชาชนได้
The local elections can be somewhat of an indication of the future of national politics. Olan predicts that the fierce competition between the Pheu Thai, Phum Jai Thai, and the People's Parties will continue. Although Phum Jai Thai's connection with local politicians is the party's strength, he thinks that their policies remain weak. Therefore, he suggests that the party should revamp its image with well-respected politicians taking part in the drafting of policies. The Pheu Thai party itself should also promote younger politicians instead of relying on Thaksin's legacy. Olan also thinks that the main opposition People's Party should create more political charisma like its predecessors. He suggests that the party use the censure debate to openly criticize policies and to provoke the government. This would help the People's Party gain more trust and popularity.
อีก2 ปีเนี่ยทุกพรรคนะครับไม่สามารถที่จะอยู่แบบเดิมได้ไม่สามารถอยู่เฉยๆได้ก็ต้องปรับตัวกันหมดเพื่อเตรียมความพร้อมไปสู่การเลือกตั้งปี 70 นะครับ
Nad Bunag reporting for Thai PBS World. And now let's have a look at the other stories making headlines throughout the week in our weekly roundup. A core member of the National Broadcasting and Telecommunication Commission, Pirongron Ramasud, was sentenced to 2 years in prison for malfeasance in office, but was granted bail pending an appeal. This came after True Digital Group, a subsidiary of True Corporation, filed a lawsuit against Pirongron for the NBTC's warning to the True ID streaming app about showing advertisements during the streaming of digital TV channel content, which violates the must-carry rule. Many academics and media professionals took to social media to support Pirongron, most of whom stated that she was only performing her duty as a member of the country's communications watchdog. Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra made her official visit to China this week, a trip aimed at strengthening cooperation on the tackling of scams and air pollution. Her visit coincides with the 50th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Thailand and China. Chinese President Xi Jinping also thanked Thailand for the strong measures it has taken against scam centers targeting Chinese people. Thai police have sought cooperation from Interpol to expand their investigation into a human egg harvesting ring in Georgia. 3 Thai women who were rescued from the ring were tricked into traveling to Georgia with the promise of high earnings as surrogate mothers. They were, however, forced to donate ova on a monthly basis instead, which could harm their health. Furthermore, the harvested ova could be used for unethical purposes. 5 Thai hostages released by Hamas last week after being held captive for 15 months are expected to be back in Thailand this Saturday. Foreign Minister Maritsingyam said he has been notified by the Israelis about the return, while the remains of 2 other Thais are expected to be flown back on the same day. As the global demand for eco-friendly and design-driven products increases, Thai designers have the opportunity to shine on the international stage, although the industry is relatively new in Thailand. This lifestyle brand demonstrates its potential by transforming an ordinary household item into a high-value and sustainable product through innovative design.
Crafted from a uniquely designed and specially developed material made of recycled plastic bottles, these mats are very durable, resistant to sunlight, waterproof, and flame retardant. They are being exported to many countries across Asia.
If we talk about the number, I would say that, let's say we sell more than 10,000 pieces during the past 10 years. Each piece maybe like weight 0.5 to 3 kilos. I'm not so sure the fixed number about how much we use the recycled polypropylene from the post-consumer material. So, but I think we use a lot, since day one.
Over the past decade, with 10,000 mats sold, around 3 million plastic bottles have been repurposed, an amount that, if stacked end to end, would reach 210,000 floors high. Although the product development team strongly believe in their functional and beautiful design, they could barely generate sales in the first few years.
We tried to push this mat into the market like the first 4 years. The first year we couldn't make any sales because but no one think that this really can use instead of carpet. But because we would like to change their behavior, because the plastic mat in our past we use in the rural area, right? Nowadays PDM kind of like would like to push a communication that hey, use this one instead of carpet. It will make your house beautiful.
Back then, environmental awareness wasn't what it is today. So, the brand had to spend a lot of time educating people about their mats as a carpet alternative, highlighting their recycled plastic composition. It was a tough time, and it took years. So, we asked Dunyapon what kept him going.
I think because I'm not a businessman, so I mean like I don't see things every time like loss and profit, stuff like that. I see things as a product. We believe that this is so good, right? This is so good. It's very nearly perfect product in my point of view. So if it's not making sale, maybe we have to do more communication to educate people to have the same level of how we love this product. So we have to continue communication in every way. So in the end, it starts little by little. People absorb the idea, and then we get feedback. We develop the product. We're continuing stuff.
Their strategy eventually succeeded, and with the shift to digital marketing and online sales, their revenue grew rapidly, reaching nearly 100 million baht in the past few years. A part of their success is being backed by the government. Thanks to the Thailand 4.0 economic model, which prioritizes high-value creative, cultural, and service industries like design and lifestyle businesses as key drivers of the new economy. Dunyapon's company received strong government support from the very beginning.
So when I started PDM, we had a very chance to exhibit our work abroad as well by the supporting from the government. I think we had a very good support from the organization since day one. But nowadays, let's say that those opportunities have to give to also from my point of view, have to give to the person who just started as well.
He believes the future of the product design industry will be challenging, but he remains optimistic about the many opportunities available.
There are a lot of competitions now. I mean, like, it's a big piece of cake. I mean, like, everyone come into this industry. So as an entrepreneur, I think it's a very high competitions. But on the other hand, there are also many opportunities to grow as well. Just like have to find a way. For example, like no one think about the mat before, right? They think about the new shape of furniture, cheaper sofa or expensive dining set, stuff like that. But we think about how we increasing the value of the normal product that everybody familiar with the design. How we integrated the Thai culture, Thai design to make it more international language, stuff like that. So this is our core value. So we try to push this one.
The future of Thailand's design industry is not just about curating beautiful products. It's about shaping a sustainable and globally recognized and creative economy. With government support and an increasingly design-conscious consumer base, there is ample room for new entrepreneurs to enter the industry. Those who embrace innovation, adaptability, and storytelling in their designs will thrive just as Dunyapon's brand has.
And now this episode of Walk-A-Tif, Kitipat Chusukjit takes us on an extraordinary journey back in time. Not just 100 years, but millions of years when dinosaurs still roamed the earth in an interactive exhibition taking place in Bangkok.
This messy room is known to have been the dinosaur research lab in the DINOLAB 2025 exhibition. And this train is bringing visitors, many people, to go further to study more about the dinosaur in this exhibition. So let's take a tour and also let's explore together. Imagine stepping back in time, millions of years, to an era when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Now you can explore what it's like to live in the Jurassic world in this immersive exhibition. DINOLAB Bangkok 2025, Jurassic Domination, an adventure that brings the prehistoric world to life. This exhibition spans over 2,000 square meters, taking visitors on an interactive journey where dinosaurs don't just stand still. They move, roar, and even interact with you. Our journey begins with the boys' room, where imagination takes flight. It all starts with a young boy dreaming of dinosaurs. Then suddenly, they come to life. This is where the adventure begins. Then you'll move into the lab where things start to get intense. This laboratory was once used for dinosaurs' DNA research, but now it's in ruins. Something has gone wrong. Visitors will navigate through the wreckage, dodge danger, and board a train to escape. This ride is one of the highlights of this exhibition. It takes you through the chaos of a broken laboratory, a mix of science fiction and adventure, all in one thrilling experience. If you have ever wondered how dinosaurs could be brought back to life, this is the place to learn. For those who love science, the DNA Restoration Center is the place to be. Visitors can learn about the science of dinosaurs, explore DNA restoration, and even try interactive displays that make science fun and easy to understand. It's a great mix of education and entertainment, making it perfect for families and children with curious minds. Then we arrive at Dino Paradise, where the world of dinosaurs really comes alive. This is the mock-up model of the Allosaurus, the North America's predator in the Jurassic period. And beside this species, there are a lot more other species, the mock-up species of dinosaurs in this exhibition for you to explore. One of the biggest highlights is Dino Paradise, where visitors can see life-size dinosaurs in a natural-looking environment. The detail of these giant creatures is incredible, from their skin texture to their lifelike movements. And of course, no dinosaur exhibition would be complete without the star of Jurassic World, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. This giant animatronic T-Rex is sure to impress visitors with its lifelike movements and deep, rumbling roar. There are plenty of interactive activities here, including dinosaur rides, fossil digs, and even a chance to take care of baby dinosaurs. The special is that it's not just about entertainment, it's also educational. Everything has been designed to help visitors learn about dinosaurs, science, and history in an interactive way. Whether you are a dinosaur enthusiast, a science lover, or just looking for a fun family adventure, DINOLAB Bangkok 2025 has something for everyone. The exhibition is open until April 16, 2025 at Icon Siam, Bangkok. Kittipat Chungsukhjit, reporting for Thai PBS World.
That looks quite scary, but also interesting. And that wraps up tonight's edition of This Week with Thai PBS World. Join us every Friday at 10:30 p.m. only on Thai PBS. And don't forget to follow us on social media and our website, thaipbsworld.com, for all the latest updates about Thailand as well as analyses. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next Friday. สวัสดีค่ะ